Coming into UCLA, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to come here was play early, opportunity to do that, and I think, we've seen that in these first couple of games I've been able to play a good amount, and it's been exciting to, contribute so much early on. It's been really exciting for me.
Was that one of the main reasons you flipped from SC here?
Yeah, that on top of with, the great coaching staff and obviously I wanted to stay local in California, and UCLA is a great school, number one public school in the nation, and just the opportunities you have here, and then obviously playing early too as well.
You've been recruiting your brother a little bit to join you?
Yeah, for him it's between UCLA and Michigan State, so try and get him to stay here and hopefully be able to play with him these next couple of years. And then I got another younger brother who's a sophomore. He's getting some early looks too. So they've been down to all the home games, and they're really excited about everything here. And I've told them the opportunities are endless for younger guys here.
What was the learning curve like for you switching from, you looked like you were playing outside linebacker spring and fall, and now without the Woods injury, switching over?
I was recruited by Coach Pelham, originally in high school, and Coach Pelham, was coaching the middle backers. So I kind of had a heads up that I knew that eventually I was going to play middle backer. I didn't think it was going to be this early. I was kind of told, maybe later on my sophomore, junior year, I'd be playing middle backer. But obviously the opportunity came up, and they moved me over to middle backer, and I played a little bit of that in high school. I was more of like a downhill, linebacker in high school. So it hasn't been too much of a learning curve. Obviously, college playbook is huge, and everything you have to take into it that is a challenge in and of itself. But as far as moving over, Coach Pelham and Lo Kenny and Chris Barnes and all the other guys have really made it easy for me to transition.
Do you have a preference for linebacker, whether it be outside or inside?
Like I said, I'm more of a downhill, run stop and rushing type of linebacker. So with different packages, you're going to get outside backer's going to cover more, and I don't really feel comfortable covering more. I like to get my head in there and hit guys behind the line of scrimmage. So at middle linebacker now, I've been able to do a lot more of that. So that's been fun for me.
You guys got a lot of freshmen on the defense contributing. Do you feel like you guys are kind of growing together collectively right now into something that could be special?
Yeah, I think it was a special group coming in. We had a lot of guys who were top in their areas or wherever they came from, and coming in, we kind of had the idea that we were going to be the group that was going to come in. We were Coach Kelly's guys, and come in and make a big change. But obviously, you get humbled when you come to college, and you realize all the weight that carries with being a college athlete, and what it really means. But I think the young guys have done a really good job of being mature and really just sticking to Coach Kelly's program and keeping our heads down, just working. I think we're a hard-working group, and that's what's going to help us win a lot.
I know you had a knee injury at the end of your high school career. How's that doing?
Yeah, I actually ended up I broke my shin in high school, so that was like week 6 of my senior year. Obviously that was really tough for me mentally, thinking over everything that comes with that. My team went on to win CIF, and I wasn't able to play in that. I played kind of vicariously through my brothers, so that was nice to see that. But just put my head into recovery and did all that, and then being able to come here and you talk about the weightlifting staff and the recovery staff that we have is top in the world, and then we're right next to the UCLA hospital, and everything that they've had for me transitioning into that has been pretty easy for me. I haven't had really any problems with it coming into here, and it's been great so far.
What are the main similarities and differences between those two inside linebacker spots in terms of responsibility? Is it like learning a different position at that other inside linebacker spot? Is it interchangeable?
Every defense is different, so there's going to be different subtleties in different defenses. I think with our defense, our outside linebackers in certain coverages and certain packages are going to be rushing more, and they're going to come off the edge, and then there's going to be different packages where they're in coverage. And it's the same as middle linebacker, just the only difference is outside backer, either you're playing outside in, inside backer, you're playing inside out. So the only difference for me has really been as far as like my run fits, being more sort of between the tackles. In high school I was more outside the tackles, forcing everything in. So it's just kind of been flipped for me. Now I'm forcing everything out, so it's just typical, defensive 101, just the simple stuff like that hasn't been too hard.
But the two inside linebacker spots are pretty much the same. It's not like it's a different learning curve for the other inside linebacker.
Yeah,
position.
no, yeah. Interchangeable, yeah.
heard about the group chat you guys have with the whole team. How much fun have you had with that? How helpful has that been? Guys kind of keeping things light and positive.
Yeah, I mean, I think the good thing, like I've said, as far as defensively and in the middle linebacker room, we're all young. The whole team's young, so we're all kind of learning together. But the great thing is that nobody is afraid to share anything that they know. It's not like anybody's holding anything back, trying to keep it from any other guys. So it's a collective effort to kind of get better together, and that's something that I really like. Kenny and Chris Barnes and Tyree and all those guys have just anytime I have a question, they're ready to answer for me. Anytime it looks like I kind of don't know what I'm doing, they're right there telling me what I need to do. And so I think that goes for all of the defense. I can't really speak for the offense much. I'm not really in there, but as far as defensively, what I can see, all the other older guys are really ready to show anything that they need to the younger guys, and we've been able to move forward really quickly as far as the younger guys being able to learn the system and everything with the older guys teaching us.